All right, Shalom. It's no limit, Eddie. Back with another live stream. Big ups to everybody on this live. I appreciate you all for coming in, tapping in with me. I know everybody is celebrating, not celebrating, but having their Sunday going on. So shout out to everybody. We got MU in the building. What up? If you're in here, drop me a comment. Let me know what you all got going on today. You guys know I'm in Egypt still. You guys see I'm selling a current apartment. If you guys want an update about that, we can get an update about that before we go into this live stream. But as far as other apartment, deposit has been paid and everything like that. Planning on moving in basically in the beginning of August. That way it's just easier. Live this last month out here, and then move on to the next spot in the beginning of August. We got Jonathan. What up? What up? Hey, my brother, blesses. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. Everybody come in and smash the like button. Everybody come in and smash the like button. Let's go ahead and get up to 10 likes on this live. If you're in the live stream, definitely drop me a thumbs up. Let me know what all is going on with you guys and where you guys are watching me from. Today was a holiday out here of some sort. They were selling like all kind of goats and stuff like that throughout the city. And something called Eid Mabruk or something like that, and it's called the Festival of Sacrifice. So I assumed that they were buying the goats and sacrificing them, or doing something like that at the altar, in a mosque and things of that nature. So that was what today was all about. And so the streets were pretty quiet as I went swerving and things like that. Went out and made a couple runs today. Streets were pretty quiet. So it was some type of holiday today. Ketra, let me know if I'm saying your name right. Is it Ketra or is it Ketra? Just here to support. You got this. I appreciate that. Most definitely. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying the content, definitely tap in and support it. I'll definitely drop in the Cashapp. If you guys want to give me a housewarming gift, definitely hit that Cashapp. There's a lot of stuff I gotta buy. You gotta do the little pots and pans, bedding sheets, silverware, all kind of little stuff. I want to change the lightings in there as well. There's a lot of stuff that I got to get. So if you guys want to support the campaign in any way, feel free to hit the Cash App or the PayPal, which I'll have Shay drop into the chat. And we also have the super chat, which is that money sign icon in the chat. You can click on that and get a super chat or a super sticker. What's up, Biggs? And if you guys do any of those three methods, I will go ahead and ring, or I'll go ahead and clap these clappers for you as a show of appreciation for your support of the No Limit Eddie channel. No doubt about it. But today we're going to be talking about the whole Doordash issue, the whole Doordash glitch that was just trending all over social media. That No Limit Shay, not No Limit Shay, but Shay Vlogs actually put me on to. There was some type of glitch or trend going on social media where Doordash and Amazon as well, where DoorDash and Amazon as well were not able to process payments. Supposedly, we're not able to process payments, and as a result of this glitch, people were going crazy, ordering all kind of stuff, ordering thousands and thousands of dollars worth of goods and products because they weren't actually being charged that money on their card. And so they were going out and buying all kind of alcohols and all kind of things like that because of this whole glitch within the payment processing method on these platforms. Everybody who's in here, drop me a comment. Let me know where you guys are watching me from. Is having order on my DoorDash card right now. Okay. So what up to Mr. C? Thank you for dropping that comment in here. Are you guys familiar with a DoorDash scam? Let me guys know if you guys are familiar with it. Darian Robertson, what up? What up? Los Angeles, yeah, big up to LA. That's where I was at 21 out of 22 years, living in LA. Because you guys not familiar with the DoorDash issue. Yo, South Florida in the building. Big ups to South Florida. Everything is not a glitch. It's a setup. Maryland, yeah, big ups to that way of thinking. Definitely is the setup, at least from my believing. Hey, let me know if I'm saying your name right. Is it Ketra? Ketra or Katera? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, if you guys not familiar with the DoorDash thing, so apparently people were going through DoorDash, placing an order for food and realizing, what, I'll place an order and DoorDash didn't charge me anything. So they went on social media like DoorDash is having a glitch. They started buying everything up. Keitra. They started buying up everything, buying $200, $300, 200, 300 wings and spending $1,000 on alcohol and all kind of stuff like that, and then posting it on Facebook and Twitter and all these different social media platforms, showing themselves, filming themselves, going out and picking up. Oh, I got a new phone, by the way, guys. I got a new phone. It's a Xiaomi 11. Xiaomi 11 5G LTE. So this is a new phone. You guys remember my old one? My old one is right here. So I had the Google Pixel 3, but now I have the Xiaomi 11. Definitely a pretty big difference. So if you guys notice some content now, I'm probably going to be filming it on this phone. You know what I mean? Because it has a much better camera on the front, on the back, and also in the front. So this is kind of my new phone. And you guys can probably even see my camera right there that I use for the webcam and stuff. But that's besides the point. So they're going out and filming themselves. Everybody smash like, guys. Get up to 20 likes in this live. 20 likes in this live. I really appreciate it. The more you guys smash like, the more YouTube shares the video out. All right. So they're going out and filming themselves, picking up DoorDash orders and things like that, which is basically a form of self-incrimination. So people are so concerned about getting clout nowadays, they don't even think about the consequence. If you're buying an item with the intent of not paying for the item, but receiving the good or receiving the service, you are committing fraud, right? You're committing fraud. And they're filming themselves committing fraud to try to go up on these different social media platforms. When it's just like, you've now just incriminated yourself. You can't even try to go call your credit card company and say, yo, this is a false charge, because they have evidence of you going outside and picking up the items and posting it. And it's a real sad state that people are living in. Buying everything but a quick stock or an electronic device for the future. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we got Burlingame. I never heard of Burlingame. Never heard of Burlingame, California. Big up to everybody who's in here. 2 more likes, guys. 2 more likes. I appreciate that. If you're in the chat right now, if you're in the live right now, drop me a chat. Let me know where you guys are watching me from and how you guys found the channel. If you guys enjoy the content that I produce, definitely smash like. Also hit the Cashapp, which I just dropped into the chat. We also have a PayPal, which I'm going to have Shay Vlogs drop in. You can hit that link and go to the PayPal. And we also have the Super Chat, which is that money sign icon in the chat. You can click on that, buy a Super Chat or a Super Sticker. If you do any one of those 3 methods, Cashapp, PayPal, or Super Chat, I will go ahead and ring these clappers right here for you as a show of appreciation for your support of the No Limit Eddie channel. All right. And so, they're incriminating themselves on social media by, walking out and filming and doing all that stuff. And so what happened was they thought they were getting away with it, thought they were getting clouded. And the next morning, DoorDash actually released a statement like, I hope you guys have fun, which I was like, wow, I can't believe they actually released that type of statement, but hope you guys have fun. And everybody's accounts was getting overdrafted. All the stuff they bought, buying $3,000 worth of crab and, X amount of $1,000 worth of this and X amount of $1,000 of that, they ended up actually getting charged that amount. And so a lot of people are using their Cash App cards because they kind of think Cash App is kind of like more decentralized to where they wouldn't have felt the effects of it, which I think if you use Cash App, you'd probably be okay. Who cares? But some people are using the actual main bank accounts, their Wells Fargo's, their BOAs, and all their accounts that was associated with the DoorDash were getting overdrafted thousands and thousands of dollars. There was one I put in the thumbnail was like somebody who spent $3,000 in their Cash App, but there were other people who were in debt $17,000. You know what I mean? They were putting large orders of alcohol in, Plan Bs. There's all kind of random items and knickknacks they were buying, and now their accounts are severely overdrafted. And of course, the people who would take advantage of this the most would be people who are in a disadvantaged financial circumstance. And so when you think about now owing somebody $5,000, when you are barely making it paycheck to paycheck, you are now in an extremely adverse situation in a sense that your weekly check might be $300, $400. How are you ever going to pay back that $5,000 that you now owe? Plus maintain your kids' food, plus maintain your rent, plus maintain your clothing and your utilities and your bills, which everything at this point is currently skyrocketing in price. On top of you now having a now extra debt that you would have to pay. It's on the peninsula, about 30-minute ride on Caltrain to San Francisco proper. Okay, got you. ATM Tim, what up? What up to ATM Tim? Shout out to ATM Tim for being in the building. Shout out to Tiana for being in the building as well. And shout out to everybody who's in here. If you're in here, drop a chat. Let me know where you guys are watching me from, and what you guys got going on. You guys know I'm here in Egypt, and I'm just going live with you guys, talking to you guys about the whole Doordash scam and things of that nature. Trying to inform people what all was happening. Because I know for me, if I didn't have Cheyenne to put me onto it, I probably would not have seen it. But it was extremely, extremely entertaining what all was going on. Promises is I had the opportunity, I would have said, heck no, use your third eye. Folks, we're in a recession. Come on, folks. Exactly. It's a lot of wild stuff going on, but we'll definitely do our best to talk about it today. NYC in the building. Okay. Miss Eve. Shout out to NYC. How are you enjoying New York City at this current moment in time? I know it was one of the most expensive cities even before this whole inflation was going on. How are things progressing for you currently in New York? PayPal is in the chat. Cashapp is in the chat. If you hit either one of those two methods, I will go ahead and ring these here clappers for you. As a thank you for showing support for the No Limit Eddie channel. Hit the Cash App, guys, or hit the PayPal, or hit the super chat as well, which is a money sign icon somewhere near the chat. All right, I appreciate all of the support, especially with the move coming up. We got to buy so much stuff. Now, with that being said, life lessons aren't easy. Hopefully people learn. Yes, Michigan, Grand Rapids area. Got you. Crabs, liquor, and Plan Bs. I can't with you. Just got my ticket back to September. Content coming. Nice. Shout out to Tamara and TZ. Shout out to Peter Hopkins. Shout out to Candy Apple Red. So now people owe thousands of dollars into their Cash Apps or into their main bank accounts. And so the crazy part is all their check is essentially going to be eaten up by this overdraft fee. So and people are not getting checks anymore. They're not getting pay cards. They're getting direct deposits. Because I have a book actually. In that book, I talk about why everything you know about money is wrong. But essentially, there's something called a fractional reserve system, which allows banks to create money once money is deposited into their system. So for every dollar you give the bank, that dollar can go out. That bank can go out and create $9 more, $10 more, $8 more, depending on what country it is, what the current regulations are to change from time to time. But banks can go ahead and just produce more money with the money that you give them. And so they have incentivized you, which we call a trap, right? It's an unknown trap where you are incentivized to do something secretly for the benefit of another, but they convince you, through sometimes gimmicks, tricks, and things like that, think that it's actually a benefit to you. So they'll say, hey, get this direct deposit and you get paid 2 days earlier. Get this direct deposit. It's safer. You don't have to worry about getting robbed when you walk out the bank with your cash. Get the direct deposit. It's XYZ. But in reality, they're playing a game on you because they're using you to get rich. You know what I mean? In a real sense. And simultaneously, as you continue to get direct deposits into the bank, and they continue to loan that money out to other people, every time that deposit hits the bank, then that's another deposit, meaning they can continue to create money off the money you gave them, but they're not paying you any interest on that money. And so while if you give a bank, let's say you get $100 check, that bank will then take the $100 and create $900 with it, but they're not giving you any interest in any form whatsoever. And this is kind of why banks are, in a sense, a very large scam. And this is why me personally don't believe in saving money. I believe only in making money. saving cash, in a bank is pretty much feeding a system that is set up to oppress you. And simultaneously, if you think about currencies, especially fiat currencies, US dollar, Japanese yen, euros, and all these different things, they are backed essentially by nothing. And so therefore they're controlled by supply and demand. The more supply of money there is, the less demand there is for it, meaning that by continuously feeding banks, they're continuously making more money. By them continuously making more money, your money is continuously becoming worth less. And so it's a system that is literally designed to keep people poor. And so that's why I'm not the biggest fan of banks and things of that nature. I wrote a book. I just dropped the link into the chat. Click the link, get a copy of that book. Why everything you know about money is wrong. We go into great detail about all these different topics. Talk about where are better places to store cash instead of a bank. Talk about, you know what I mean, the understanding of money, the gold standard, why we're taking off the gold standard, how that impacts people, why we're experiencing such insane inflation at this moment in time, all kind of stuff like that is positioned within that book. I made it as easy to read as possible, as short as possible, so that way you guys can get the main information without any fluff. And so definitely pick up a copy of that book. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I think you guys will really enjoy it. I just really wrote it for the streets for the most part. So pick up a copy of that. FY Maryland rentals are now $1,200 from $700 just in a year. Well, you know what I mean? Big ups to the inflation. It is ridiculous. And my rent has not increased since being out here in Egypt, but I assume that they will increase soon. Know that corporate is buying up land. So if you work in a warehouse making $24 per hour, you are renting from the same corporate company that you're renting rent from. Yeah. That makes it's loud out there. Everybody go ahead and smash the like button, guys. Go ahead and smash the like button. Let's go ahead and get up to 35 likes. What Keitra is saying is that you work for Amazon. Amazon paying you your money. Amazon's buying a house that you actually live in and you're paying rent in, and therefore the money that Amazon's paying you, they're getting it right back from you. Is basically what she's saying. Is that, man, it's such a scam that what's going on in the States and things of that nature. 35 likes, guys. 35 likes. So everybody who's on here, go ahead and leave a like on today's video. Let's get 4 more of you guys to smash a like. 4 more of you guys to smash a like. The more you smash a like, the more YouTube shares this video out, which means the more people we have in the comment section to have an engaging conversation with. Now, with this whole Doordash situation, there's just a couple things that everybody needs to know. The first thing is never incriminate yourself. That's one of the biggest things, is never incriminate yourself. So there's been a couple of reports. This is from social media. It hasn't been verified from any main news outlets. But there's been a lot of reports, about people being arrested from this Doordash, scam, and getting text messages from the police that they're on their way to get them and things like that. And of course, we do this Doordash scam. If you really think about it from a large perspective, they have a past payment method on file from you. They have your phone number. They have your physical address. They have your first and last name. And so they pretty much have you locked in once you go ahead and commit this type of crime. So if people ordering $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 worth of products and goods, buying Xbox 360s and PlayStation 5s and controllers and all kind of stuff like that, they already know everything about you. And so it's not very hard for them to go ahead and reap back what it is that you've tried to and attempted to steal from them. Whether it's by throwing you in jail, which of course the prison industrial complex is, a monster of a system. Or whether it is through just going back and confiscating the things that you've taken or charging your card. Either way, they're going to definitely get the money back from you, one way or another, and that's just how it is. So now people who are bigging up the scam or whatever are now on social media crying, saying, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know this was going to happen," and all kind of things like that. We have rented the same place for 7 years and we pay almost $1,000 less than people newly leasing. Shout out to Peter Hopkins. Yeah, definitely. Consistency is important. I understand that a lot of people, really are struggling in the States right now. And, when this opportunity arose for them to, potentially go ahead and make a play, they definitely did their best to take advantage of it. But the type of items that they were ordering a lot of times were not actually the most beneficial items to order. But on the same exact token, the same exact dime, if you think about it from this perspective, what was I about to say? What perspective was I going to think about it from? Afternoon, what up? What up to Patrima in the building? I can't even remember what I was about to say about that. Oh, yeah. So based off what I was seeing on socials, I didn't see any Caucasian men or women participating in this. It was all black. Everything is a female. Yet it was all black people. All black people, black men, black women, a lot of young black people too. It wasn't even the elders in the city. It was the younger people that are participating in such a glitch, as they were calling it. And right now, scamming is a new drug dealer. People want to scam more than they want to sell weed, more than they want to sell crack, more than they want to do all this type of stuff. They want to be scammers. And so this gave an opportunity to almost become what they call a finesse, a finesse god or things of that nature. But yeah, everybody smash it like, guys. Get up to 40 likes in this live. 5 more likes, guys. 5 more likes. But scamming is people not ordering food as much as set people up to make money at loss. Yeah. And so yeah. Let's get up to 40 likes, guys. 40 likes. I appreciate that. At the same exact time, if you guys are enjoying the content and things of that nature, feel free to pick up a copy of my book, Why Everything You Know About Money Is Wrong. It is available on my website right now. At the exact same time, let's drop in the Cash App. And we're also going to drop in the PayPal as well. If you guys like the content, you guys want to support the content, feel free to hit the Cash App, feel free to hit the PayPal. Feel free to hit the Cash App, feel free to hit the PayPal, feel free to hit the Super Chat, which is that money sign icon somewhere near the chat. Those all go a super long way in supporting the Eliminating channel. And I definitely appreciate it. Pep 2 Step, what up? And so we need another like. Look, guys, get up to 40 likes, guys. Get up to 40 likes on this live stream, all right? Definitely watch the ads on this video when you guys are coming in, and all the other videos as well. That's a great way to support them. That's a great way to support the No Limit Eddie channel as well. You know what I mean? Watching our ads, clicking the ads, engaging with the ads. You know what I mean? Sharing the videos out. If you guys have a Facebook account, if you guys have a Twitter account, if you guys have a Reddit account, sharing the videos out goes a long way as well. I know you guys really like the video about me moving. I plan on making a whole series about that. There's a lot of renovations that I would like to do to the apartment, and I plan on getting a second property at the exact same time, which will be really, 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 really fun to show the process of what I'm going to do with the second property, and how it would benefit, of course, Africa Made Easy and another Made channel as a whole. So that should be fun as well. So definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys are sharing out all the videos, liking all the videos, and watching the ads. Most importantly, YouTubers get paid from ad watches. We don't get paid from likes. We don't get paid from comments. We get paid by people who watch the ad, who click on the ads, and things of that nature. So definitely continue to do that. I appreciate that. So yeah, I was noticing it was definitely mostly black men, black women who were doing this, younger people in particular, that were doing all this whole finesse type of situation. And of course, young people don't have skills 9 out of 10, and so they're going to be getting paid the least, and that they're now having a substantial financial burden that who knows how they will or will not be able to pay it. And so, man, it's a crazy situation. All the money that they have getting sent to their account is going to get eaten up by the overdraft fees and things of that nature. Jazzy Mom, I don't get ads, so how does that work? Do you have YouTube Premium? Is that why you don't get ads? If you have YouTube Premium, then what happens is when you watch the videos, all the videos you watch are accumulated by YouTube, and they'll say, okay, a certain percentage of the time that you spend on YouTube was spent on this video, so we're going to allocate you X% of the YouTube Premium revenue. So they'll allocate me X% of the YouTube Premium revenue from your account. So if you pay, let's say $5 a month for YouTube Premium, and you watch only 10 videos that month, and 5 of those videos are mine, then 50% of the portion of the YouTube Premium revenue that YouTube shares with the creators would come to me, and then the other 50% would be dispersed by whoever other videos you watch. So YouTube will still, how do you call it? YouTube will still allocate funds to me when you do it that way. You know what I mean? So when you guys are going to sleep, go to my channel, go to the playlist, and just run the playlist. Let the playlist run. You know what I mean? You guys have unlimited data in the States most of the time. So you know what I mean? Put it on a playlist, let the playlist run, and let the ads go as you sleep. You know what I mean? Put it on silent. You know, different stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's a great way to support the No Limit channel. You know what I mean? I got a lot of stuff that I would like to do. Definitely for the channel and things like that. And definitely the ad revenue is a good source of passive income. And I appreciate the opportunity and the position that I'm in to have a YouTube channel that is monetized. But yeah, so what else did I want to talk about with this whole DoorDash situation? Oh, not that one. Yeah, okay, so that was the main point. That was definitely the main points that I wanted to speak about. So if you guys have any questions for me in particular, feel free to ask them into the chat. You know what I mean? If you guys didn't catch the DoorDash situation, let me know if I need to redo it for you guys. What are you guys' thoughts on the whole DoorDash matter? For me, it was extremely entertaining, especially being outside of America, watching it from the outside in. It's like, are you guys really that slow that you guys think that they were going to let you get all this stuff for free? Like you just can see America deteriorating little by little, little by little. And really, it's not little by little anymore. But you know, you can see America definitely deteriorating, and things like that. Smash a like, fan. We did make sure they did Cash App. We missed what happened. Oh man, oh man. Okay, so some people missed it. I'll re-say it. I used to let your sis videos play. I'll get back at that. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah. Play the playlist. You know, let the ads run. Let the ads run. You know, it's a great way to support the No Limit Eddie channel, the Shave Vlogs channel, and a lot of people come to my channel. I'll re-say what happened, guys. Don't worry. I'll re-say what happened right now. And so all of the people who let me go ahead and actually do this real quick. For TNT Mike and Jazz, aka in this situation, Jazzy J. I appreciate you for hitting that Cash App. I appreciate that. And these are the clappers, by the way, guys. So if you guys hit the Cash App, the Super Chat, which is a money sign icon in the chat, or the PayPal, I will go ahead and ring these clappers for you. All right. And I definitely appreciate all the support that I get via Cash App, PayPal, Super Chats, and everything like that. All right. The PayPal is in the chat. Shay Vlogs, my older sister just dropped that in. Oh, I was gonna talk about Shay Vlogs right now. And we also have a Cash App, which I will drop into the chat right now. I'll talk about DoorDash right now, guys. Talk about DoorDash right now. But a lot of people come to my channel and say like, "Oh, I haven't seen Shay Vlogs in a long time," and things like that. Or no, they didn't even say Shay Vlogs. I haven't seen your sister for a long time, and different things like that. And so if you are one of those people, she has her own YouTube channel, which is called Shade Vlogs. And you guys are definitely more than welcome to go over and subscribe to her channel. And you guys can see her profile photo right here. There's also this one Asian lady who has a YouTube channel named Shade Vlogs. But it's a lot of hatred going on because there's somebody with the name No Limit Eddie too, but he's a cracker. So I don't understand how that all works. And it's just like people want to steal the names and all kind of stuff. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. If you don't have the money, you don't get the product. Simple. Lucky they got overdraft and not charged for theft. Well, some people are getting charged for theft. All right, so let me talk about it. So DoorDash, if you guys missed it, social media has been going absolutely insane over this DoorDash glitch. So just the other day, there was a glitch supposedly on DoorDash and also with Amazon as well, where payments were not being processed. So you were able to submit an order, get the order delivered, and not pay any money. Your card was not being charged. And so people said, whoa, this is a major, major come up. I'm about to get overly lit. You know, so they started to realize that, okay, there was a glitch with the whole DoorDash system. They started to post on social media, hey, this DoorDash glitch. Look what I'm ordering. And they're literally filming themselves ordering thousands and thousands of dollars of items. They're getting Xbox delivered, Plan Bs delivered. They're getting massive amounts of alcohol delivered from DoorDash. And they're filming themselves getting it, talking about, oh, you know, I'm hitting a play on DoorDash and different things of that nature. And so what happened was a lot of people jumped on this bandwagon that day when everything was going viral. And so people are starting to order these things, whatever. It's estimated that DoorDash ended up losing around $42 million during that one day alone from people ordering all kind of crazy stuff. And so they thought they were getting away with it. They try to be slick with it. They try to put their cash apps on there. They try to, like take their cards off and different things like that. They try to make plays against DoorDash. But the next morning, everybody woke up to negative accounts, negative Bank of America accounts, negative Wells Fargo accounts, negative Cash App accounts. And we're talking thousands and thousands of dollars for a lot of people. Some people played it smart and only had, little small overdraft fees. But other people were like completely a negative, 6,000, 7,000, 17,000. You know what I mean? Of course, social media, so we don't know which ones are doctored and which ones are real. But either way, there's a lot of people waking up to overdraft accounts from doing this DoorDash play. And so it was just a situation that was extremely funny to me on the outside looking in, but it also was extremely sad as well. To see the type of mindset of a lot of people, and people who are doing this are mostly Black, but to think that, okay, you have an opportunity to get free stuff and you're going to order food that's about to expire in 1 or 2 days, ordering crab boils, ordering crab legs and crawfish and things like that, which number one are biblically unclean. If you look at the book of Leviticus, these are unclean foods to be eating in the beginning. But then you ordering so much of it, more than you can actually even consume, more than you can actually even eat. And it's like, where is the long-term thinking in this matter? You should have got things that may have been more sustainable, may have been more useful to you, something that you could have flipped, you know what I mean, and got your money back off of the strength of it, and so a lot of people who, of course, did this were going to be people who are also impoverished. And so now when you think about having an overdrafted account at $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, when you're making $400 a week, when you're making $300 a week, when you are unemployed potentially, when you think about all kinds of things like this, it's a sad state to believe that a lot of people who did this type of scam are now going to really be struggling. How are they going to pay their rent? How are they going to pay their card, or how are they going to pay all these things? But once the check goes into their account, it's immediately eaten up by this overdraft fee because you owe $5,000. So when that $400 comes in, it's all gone. $400 come in, it's all gone. And people are only getting direct deposits nowadays. They're not getting checks anymore. They're not giving the little pay cards anymore. They're using direct deposits. And so it's going to be a whole process even to go from a direct deposit methodology to a cash or check methodology. You can't get cash, but to a check methodology. And who knows if they'll start putting liens on people's how do you call it, garnishing people's wages and different things of that nature. And it's already crazy high inflation at the same time. Everybody go ahead and smash the like button. Let's get up to 60 likes on this live. Let's get up to 60 likes on this live. All right. The more you guys smash the like button, the more YouTube shares out the video, which just significantly helps the channel to be shown to more people. All right. Thinking my head, why would they do that? That's crazy. Exactly. I just think that it's just a sad mentality. The stuff that people were ordering, they just thought it was gonna be their day to come up and to make plays and different things like that, but it ended up turning out against them. Which is just looking at it from the outside in. Cash App is in the chat right now, guys. I just dropped it in, and so did TNT, Mike and Jazz. So the Cash App is there if you guys want to support the No Limit Eddie channel via Cash App. The PayPal also, I'm going to have that into the chat right now. This right here is the clappers. I will go ahead and ring these for anybody who hits the Cash App, the PayPal, or the Super Chat. I'm really conflicted over this. The people who tried to scam and now they made their bed. Yeah, exactly. But it's crazy that this happened around the same time people are struggling so much, and it may have been a trick overall because people were in a situation of desperation, and they have a brief moment of hope, like, wow, this is my opportunity. God bless me with this opportunity. God bless me with this opportunity. And they're like, I'm about to run it up and things of that nature, thinking they're about to really make a play, and it really turned out against them, But it's similar to a show. If you guys ever watched a show in America called Bait Car, BAIT car, like when you're fishing, you got bait on the hook. you know, they would go to the hoods. They would go to impoverished neighborhoods, and I always hated this show. They would go to the hood. They go to impoverished neighborhoods, have a couple stage an argument with the couple, and then they go out arguing, a man chasing a woman chasing a man, whatever it is, going to this market or whatever, and they'll leave the keys in the car and the car running. And it was a sting operation. So they would let people get into the car and drive the car around for a second, pick up their homies, and basically let as many people get into that car as possible. And once the car was filled, and once they had driven a certain amount of time, they would lock the doors where they couldn't even get out of the car anymore. They would, stop the car to where it would stop, and then they would pull up, boom, 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 all the police, and hammer them, arrest them, and put them in jail for that. And so they would entrap people. They would set up traps for people, and they always would do this in predominantly black neighborhoods. And this was a show that was very popular when I was a youth, and it was number one, a training of the psyche, the training of the soul. Everybody smashed the like button, guys. I need to get up to 60 likes immediately on this live stream. All right. Simultaneously to that, you guys know this is a No Limit Eddie channel, and as a result of that, we always have to push our own products. All right. So we got a book. We have a book that is. We got a book that is called Why Everything You Know About Money is a Lie, or Everything You Know About Money is Wrong. You guys should definitely pick up a copy of that while you guys can, all right? And so, what was I saying? All this type of stuff. Bait car. And so they would wait till people got into the car, wait till it was loaded up with black men, young black men, 20, 25, 30, even. And boom, pull up, arrest them, put them in jail, and that's what they would do day in and day out. Every time the show was in a black neighborhood, it was always in a predominantly black neighborhood. They would get black men, and that was overly represented in that show. And it was for the fact that they wanted to train the psyche, train the soul of people to believe that black people were criminals. And so, of course, this is played on, I think, True TV it was, which is probably a more so predominantly Caucasian network. People who watch True TV are typically Caucasians. They had a show on there called Lizard Lake Towing. Redneck people, going out and towing people's cars, impractical jokesters, bunch of men doing like kind of like, it's just kind of like doing pranks and stuff like that, but with white people humor. So True TV was definitely a white person network. But I was watching everything. I was watching everything back in the States and stuff like that. I used to watch cable from time to time and stuff like that. So Yeah. So they would do the bait car situation. I always hated that show. Like, why would they do that? Why would they set somebody up to commit a crime? Like, why would they even tempt people in that nature? And I think that I always hated that show for one, but I think that now they're just doing this on a much wider and a much broader scale, doing social experiments on society as a whole, on entire population, on entire countries. We're in a living experiment at this very moment in time, is what I truly believe. Everybody smash like. Let's get up to 60 likes on this live. If you're watching this video and you haven't smashed a like yet, that means one of two things. Number one, you just forgot. So I'm going to remind you, hey guys, smash a like. Or number two, you're watching this and you don't want to smash the like button, or you don't know how to smash the like button. So if you don't know how to smash a like, I will go ahead and show you guys here. You're probably on your phone and your phone is horizontal. All you want to do is turn it up like this vertically, and the way it shapes should change. Exit out of the chat and then smash the like button. Simultaneously to that, if you are on your computer, you just got to hit that little square in the bottom right of your screen. Minimize the window, and then you can go ahead and smash the like button so that we can get up to 60 likes on this live. 60 likes on this live. And I know some people think that YouTubers get paid by the amount of likes that we receive. It's actually not the case. YouTubers get paid, as far as from YouTube itself, from the company itself, through ad revenue. So that means when somebody watches the ad, at least 30 seconds of it. So if you watch your 30 seconds of an ad, then that counts as a viewable impression, meaning that the content creator gets paid and the advertiser gets charged. If you click on the ad and you actually engage with the site and you sign up for the thing or whatever it is, if you just click on the ad in general, the YouTuber will get paid. If you submit super chats, super thanks, memberships, and things like that, that's another way as well. Those are basically 3 ways you get paid from YouTube directly. It's not via likes and stuff like that. I know some people are like, oh, well, I don't want to smash a like because I don't want to support, certain content creators, or I don't want to support people, which is definitely a fair statement. But we don't get paid via likes. Like you said, was it a glitch or a setup for the impoverished? While it's humorous, it's definitely sad on multiple levels. But it was just funny to watch the like. Why would you incriminate yourself? Why are you now crying on social media about the money that you now owe and stuff like that? It was crazy, but I respected it. I learned in life that if God would never send you any miracle that will go against His law. If it's illegal, it's not God. Period. Exactly, exactly. But the thing is, most people who live in America, especially in the Black youth, they don't know the law, or the commandments, or the statutes, or the judgments whatsoever. They strictly know stuff they teach you in church. Love your neighbor, and as long as you love your neighbor, you're good. And no matter what, it's just love people, and you'll be okay. That's kind of their teaching, their ideology, and so it allows room for a lot of corruption within the minds of the youth. You know what I mean? Bait car horrible trap. No wonder never viewed that area. True TV. Bait car or entrapment. Yep. Smash the like button. Yep. Everybody go ahead and smash the like. Go ahead and smash the like. Let's get up to 60 likes on this live. You're right, fam. They're not teaching that. They're not teaching anything like that. They don't teach you that the Black people are the people of the Bible. They don't teach you anything about positivity and prosperity. They're just teaching you about, really, really in reality, negativity. They're teaching you really about negativity, how to be a negative human being, but think that you're being a righteous human being at the same time. How you can, commit any sin you want and just say, oh, well, I believe, so I'll be okay. Different things like that. They're sending people straight to, a one-way ticket straight to a land that people don't want to be in, but it just is what it is nowadays in these churches. And so that's what's happening with the Doordash play. It was definitely a very big scam, but I have a lot of respect for the people who are, exposing it and things of that nature. Clearly, I think it was a setup. I don't think it was for a positive outcome for the Black community. I don't know why I don't see any Caucasian men, any Caucasian women who partook in this type of scam. I didn't really like that type of stuff. But it could be that the Caucasians did participate in it, but they didn't incriminate themselves by going online with it. That could be another reason as well. Caucasian people know how to commit crimes and get away with it too. So that's another thing. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, drop them into the chat. As far as everything goes, life wise, man, I'm just hoping to produce more content for you guys. Make sure you guys are watching all the ads on the videos as well. And go when you guys are about to go to bed. You guys really rock with the channel. Go over to my playlist. Go over to my playlist and play the videos on a loop before while you're asleep or whatever. Put it on your laptop or put it on a computer or whatever it is, and basically just let the ads play. Let me see what playlist I have. Yeah, I got the Journey to the Motherland playlist, which is 32 videos. That should be more than enough. I really should have a playlist for this all my uploads. Or I think if you go to the home page, you can click play all uploads, something like that. Yeah, if you go to the home page, you can just click uploads. You can play all of them, and they'll all play, one after another, so that you could, let run an ad revenue up and stuff like that. Both point where people catch the cars really going to the negative. Yeah, they're really going into the negative. DoorDash charged them and things of that nature. Where are you, Dwight? I am in Egypt. If everybody's like their bank accounts are going into negative, the I feel like if you did the Cash App, you'll be okay because you don't really need a Cash App to survive. You know, like Cash App is just Cash App. It is what it is. You know, maybe now you can't get money sent to you, or you can't really send money like that via Cash App. You got to thug it out on PayPal, or you got to get Zelle, or you got to thug it out on Venmo. You know, but you can survive without the Cash App. But if you were somebody who did it with your main account, your Bank of America, your Wells Fargo's, your Chase, you know, your you know, any one of the big banks, Wall Street banks, you know, that could be very real trouble. You know, that can be very real trouble. So man, it was crazy. People thought they was gonna get away with it too. We took a big L though. But yeah, it was overall it was hilarious. You know, overall it was hilarious. You know, people really get into the negative, and they thought they was going to like really make a play, and it really just took a big L. And apparently they're doing this with Amazon too. Now, of course, with Amazon, you can really run up a check on Amazon. Like, yeah, you can really run up a check on Amazon. Uh, what do you mean? What's next? What do you mean? What's next? What's next for what? Everything is next, man. Everything is next, basically. You know. But yeah, so that's what was going on, man, with the whole Doordash play, and you know, all the affiliations with the Amazons and their payment processors, basically entrapping a lot of black men, a lot of black women. Probably going to arrest a couple of people. Everybody smashed like. Probably arrest a couple of people. Definitely, it's going to affect people financially. Um, going to affect people financially, you know. So crazy. What country? Man, I'm in Egypt. You know, I gotta renew my visa coming up soon. So you know, y'all willing as long as they renew the visa, and we're straight squared away with that. I'll be in Egypt. You know, if they, you know, we're not gonna speak negative. As long as they renew the visa, you know, I'll be in Egypt basically. That's kind of my outlook on it right now. I like it. The electricity is stable. The Wi-Fi is sturdy. The local people are nice. Everything is readily accessible. You know, I have transportation to get to and fro. You know, I know my way around the set, know my way around the area, and you know, I have a couple of opportunities here to make certain plays that I would like to make, and I think will be beneficial for myself, but also to motivate millions of people at the same time. So no real plans necessarily of traveling elsewhere. As long as the visa is squared away, we'll probably be here. But great question, White. I appreciate you for jumping in here. And if anybody likes the content that I produce and wants to support it, wants to continue to see the Nolan channel prosper, feel free to hit the Cash App. And we also have, let me see if we got PayPal link. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Shitbugs dropping in. We have PayPal and we have Cash App. Feel free to hit either one of those two payment methods. You know, like I said, I just got this paid the deposit on our next apartment, and so you know, I've been getting my list together of everything that I need to purchase, everything that I need to purchase, you know, for that property and things of that nature. Of course, when it comes to business, we're always working on something new. I'm a big proponent on the power of positive thinking, the power of the mind and the mindset. So from time to time, I'll go through and I will like map out what I want my life to look like, and I'll just write it out, on a paper or on a computer or something like that, and just write it out and get a very, very, very clear mental picture of what ideally my life would look like. Um, and there is three avenues or three pillars of life: health, wealth, and love. When you have those three in proportion of which you're happy with, then that equals happiness. And so, you know, with the health aspect, you got to think about what does an optimally healthy version of you look like? What is optimally healthy version of you eat? How do you sleep? What do you wear? Right? Clothing has everything around you has frequency. So what kind of an environment are you in? Even the clothing that you wear is dictates the level in which you vibrate at. If you get sick more often, if you heal more often, so understanding that, and of course understanding the wealth aspect. What does your wealth look like? How are you making money? What are you doing to make it? How much are you making? What are you doing with it when you do get it? Um, you know, uh, what do you call it? Health, wealth, and then love, of course. So love is aspects of relationships of all sorts. So that's romantic relationships. That is relationship with family members. How are you with your parents? How are you with your siblings? The relationships and then friendships. How is that going? And things of that nature. So there's a lot of aspects to it. But when you can properly align, and it's not about aligning because life is not about equality whatsoever. That's a false concept. But when you can get each of those levels, health, wealth, love, to where you want them to be, then that will equate to happiness. Um, and so, yeah, that's kind of how everything goes. And so, working on that, and seeing, okay, what I want my life to look like in the next uh, 1 to 5 years, or what do I want my life to look like in the next 6 months, and different things like that. That's kind of where I've been spending my time and energy. Because of course, I got products that I've been working on, but to me, you need to have the motivation before you even like the mental work is more important than the physical work. When your mind is right, everything else kind of flows naturally, um, and everything else flows like in a sense where it's just, yeah, I guess, it's a state of symbiosis or a symbiotic, whatever you call that, where everything is just going in alignment. And so I always try to focus on the mental aspect first before I even worry about the physical aspect. So before I worry about, okay, how am I going to build the product, how am I going to sell the product, all this stuff, I think about, okay, what problem am I solving, how am I going to market it, what am I going to call it, how am I going to position it, and then I go out and build the product. And so when you kind of have your plan for how you want your life to look in health, wealth, and love, it allows you to seize the opportunities that you're meant to seize and reject the opportunities that you're meant to reject, because you have a clear picture of where you want to be, and you can say, okay, is this opportunity going to bring me closer or farther away towards that dream reality that I'm seeking? And so, yeah, it's very important to do that. I kind of haven't had that basically, it's time for me to refresh it. It's time for me to refresh it and to be very clear based off of my current reality, my current understanding of the world, and my current position. I need to get more clear, more focused, more disciplined in order to, have that mental image. Dwight said, I'll try contributing to your Cash or PayPal. It will be my first time doing that. I bet. I will drop in the Cash App, which is this right here, #EddieBulk. And then my sister Shay Vlogs has just dropped into the link. There's something to the chat, the link to the PayPal. So you can either click on that link to the PayPal and it'll take you over. You can hit a donation that way, or you can just go to your Cash App and then type in the username EddieBulk. And when you do that, man, Dwight, I'll go ahead and ring these clappers for you, and you'll get your first ringing of the clappers today. Sometimes my phone won't want to let me when I get a PayPal or Cash App. So when you hit them, just let me know, and I will go ahead and ring the clappers for you. We have Salo in the building. Salo, how are you? The Me Too Neater. I never heard of that. It's about Egyptian spirituality. No, I'm not a big fan of that type of stuff. I'm trying to get money for real. I don't know about any other spiritualities and things of that nature. You know, I don't know about that type of lifestyle. Spiritual health, yeah, spiritual health is important as well. That definitely contributes to the health aspect of it. Um, Definitely, Quest. Donations for housewarming gifts are greatly. Oh yeah, most definitely. We got a lot of stuff we got to do with the property and things of that nature. And housewarming gifts definitely appreciated. Of course, we got my boy Biggs as well. My boy Big O needs some treats. Hold on, let me call my boy Biggs. Oh yeah, where you at, boy? What up? My boy Biggs needs some treats. And everything like that. So all donations are really appreciated. Cash apps, PayPal's, and super chats as well. But as far as my readings, I got the OG, How to Win Friends and Influence People. You guys see, this book has been with me since high school, 10th grade year actually. So this is probably almost, what are you in 10th grade? 16, and now I am 22, almost 23. So it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I had that book, so it's been used. It's been used heavily. And things of that nature. So that's my current read, and then I got the book Never Split the Difference, and I'm kind of going back and forth between those two, and building out certain frameworks and certain strategies for communication to learn to more effectively communicate. To learn to more effectively communicate. I was a very non-talkative person growing up. When I was a kid, I used to talk a lot. Then as I got older, I stopped talking as much, and I had to learn how to effectively communicate. And so I got this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and that took me down a rabbit hole of the study of the mind, the study of psychology and influence. Then I got a book by Robert Sadani, I forgot to say his name, called, I think it was called Influence, which is a really, 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 really good book. I want another copy of it. I loaned it out to my friend in the States. I don't know, I might have still been in high school at that point. I don't know. But I never ended up getting the book back. And so I need to actually get another copy of it. I need to get another copy of that book. He has another book too called Persuasion, which is like how to frame topics in conversation, which I want to get as well. But yeah, so learning the dynamics of communication is kind of what I like to study. Influence, human psychology, their irrational decision-making patterns of humans. That's my preferred methodology of study when I'm reading books. And so I haven't read new books for a long time. The newest book I read was Never Split the Difference, because I wanted to stop over reading and to start taking deep action based off what I did read. Because you can just read, taking a lot of information, thinking that knowledge is power, but knowledge is not power. The use of knowledge is power. So when you like if I know how to swim, right, and somebody throws me over off a boat, but I don't use my knowledge how to swim and I drown, how powerful was that knowledge? How useful was that knowledge to me? Right? It was pretty much useless. It would have been better if I didn't even have knowledge. And so knowledge is power only when in use. The same way money is useful only when being used, right? And so I was reading a lot of books as a youth, high school and stuff like that, but it was time to lock in and essentially use information that I was reading from these books in order to improve my life. And that's what I did for a while. I stopped reading books and just started to apply what I had known. And then once I got to that point of application, everybody smash the like button. I need 70 likes in this live. 70 likes in this live, right? So if you're watching this video right now and you're on your phone and it's horizontal like this, flip it vertically, exit out of the chat and smash a like. If you're watching on a computer, go to the square in the bottom right, minimize the window and smash a like. The more you like the video, the more YouTube shares this out to more people. The more people that watch, the better it is for everybody, right? Because the more people that watch means more people that can watch the ads. The more people that watch the ads means the more revenue that we get per video. The more revenue we get in the videos means more stuff that I can buy for the channel and things like that, which means we can do more cool content and things of that nature. So definitely, guys, always like the video. Always share the video out on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Reddits, on your blogs. Text the link to your auntie, your uncle, your grandma, your friend, anybody who think will be interested in the content. Share it out to them. Let them know about let them know about Doordash scam, that they don't get scammed themselves. So these are all kinds of things you guys can do to support the channel. On top of that, of course, hitting the super chats and hitting the cash app is much appreciated. Is much appreciated. I want to get 5 more likes on this live. So, So once I began to execute on the knowledge of the books, what happened was I was able to see these things from a new perspective. So I haven't influence people like seriously for a little while. So it's been good to go back in and re-educate myself on certain things that were in this book. Re-educate myself on certain things that were in this book. I needed that refresher for sure. And because I have more experience now, I'm able to reread it from a better perspective of somebody who has experience, so I can even execute upon more of the strategies that are in this book from a better understanding of what it looks like in my own particular situation and what it looks like in my own particular life, and so I just definitely been feeling as if there's certain levels of communication which I still haven't mastered. And so going back to this book has been helpful. Reading Split the Difference has been helpful. And help me to get a framework to execute, to help me to get a framework to live within. Black Americans will fight and die on American soil, not live amongst colonized traders. How's it been going? Huh? I'm gonna just leave that alone. I don't know what it's about. I'm confused. I had to look at Dream Hard, pretty good book. It's definitely a really good book. It's a classic OG. How has it been going for you out there, and when will you visit the U.S. again? So how's it been going for me out here? Well, I guess if you're speaking about Egypt in particular, it's been going overly fantastic, I guess you can say. I'm definitely starting to feel the effects of the inflation. Starting to feel the effects of the inflation. Things are getting more expensive for sure. I'm in a process now where I'm kind of reframing a lot of my business. And so as a result, I'm not really pushing products as heavy. You know what I mean? I'm not really marketing as heavy. You guys know you guys probably haven't seen the YouTube ads from the channel for a minute. I'm not having email campaigns, different things like that. And so, like I said, just trying to get into alignment of what I want my life to look like, health, wealth, love in the next 1 to 5 years, and kind of putting that into perspective and making sure that everything that I'm doing is in accordance to that. Trying to get into accordance with that. Have you or Shay visited Zulu cities? Nah, we haven't done that. Wasn't able to do it. The only way I know how to send is Western Union and MoneyGram. All right, I got you, Dwight. If you had Cash App, PayPal, you gotta have a PayPal account or a Cash App account. The super chat is a money sign icon in the chat. All you gotta do is basically sign into that, and then you can insert one of your cards and then send money that way as well. But I understand some people don't know technology and things of that nature. It's no biggie. But you look like an African now, says Sean. Appreciate that, Sean. You know what I mean? Just how you're trying to get, positive and get prosperous, and things of that nature. So big ups to you for that. Any last questions? I want to get up to 7 likes before I end this live, though. If we can get 4 more of you guys to smash a like, I would appreciate it. 4 more of you guys to smash a like, I would appreciate it. We're looking to get up to 70 likes in this live. 70 likes in this live. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of you guys to smash a like. 4 more of you guys to smash a like. All right. Um, yeah. So we'll try to get those 4 likes. And after this, I got to do some research and some equipment that I want to buy. And sometimes I just go through phases where I feel like I'm spending too much money. And I'm definitely just been I definitely just been spending a lot, putting buying a new phone, putting a deposit on the apartment, then I got, other stuff that I've been. Oh, there's certain softwares now charge me more money for the same software, which is actually crazy. So I used to go through phases where you're just spending so much money, it just gets annoying and irritating, things like that. Um, but at the same time, it just happens, from time to time as well. Probably something that you guys should expect. And this is why what I was saying was getting into alignment is super important to make sure that I can just create one time and then push for the rest. Um, but that's probably a topic for another day. Everybody get 2 more likes in this live, guys. 2 more likes in this live. I know that we can hit 2 more likes. There's 2 more of you guys in here for sure who have not smashed the like button yet. And you guys are like, man, I'm enjoying this guy talk. But I don't want to smash a like, which is perfectly okay. But at the same time, it's low key hating. All right, one more like, guys. One more like. Uh, uh, uh. Oh, okay. All right, guys. With that all being said, um, I will be seeing you guys, y'all willing, in the next upload, potentially, possibly, maybe. I just something about allowing gifts. I don't know if that works. We can buy gifts. Okay. You want to share such inspiration for the Black youth and elders in the USA around the world. I pray they watch, listen, and take action. Traveling is such a powerful thing. Definitely appreciate that, Tamara. Definitely appreciate that. You know what I mean? Definitely try to feed the streets and be a positive motivation, for the community as a whole. And that's why I think if I did more vlogs, it'll be beneficial to show a little bit more of my lifestyle and things like that. To attract more people who just want to see a lifestyle, but then bring them in for lifestyle, but sprinkle in some of the positivity throughout the content. So, I'm trying to play around with vlog styles and how I want to do it and stuff like that. But shout out to everybody who's been rocking with the content. See you guys in the next one, y'all willing. Peace.